Eggs are often called nature's perfect multivitamin. They are packed with protein, choline, and essential nutrients that our brains and bodies desperately need, especially as we cross the threshold of 60. But here is the uncomfortable truth that few people talk about. The egg itself isn't usually the problem. The danger lies in the company it keeps. There are specific food combinations, classic breakfast pairings we have enjoyed for decades, that can turn this superfood into a trigger for silent inflammation, blood sugar spikes, and heart stress. If you are over 60, your body processes these combinations very differently than it did when you were 30. What used to be a hearty start to the day might now be accelerating the aging process of your arteries. Today, we are going to act as your nutritional detectives. We will uncover the 5 most dangerous food combinations with eggs that you need to avoid to protect your heart and lower inflammation. But don't worry, we won't leave you with an empty plate. We will also reveal the golden solution, the absolute best ingredients to pair with your eggs to unlock their full potential and safeguard your health. Let's get started. Now, why focus specifically on those of us over 60? Well, the reality is that our biological machinery changes. As we age, we often experience a natural decline in stomach acid, a slowing of metabolism, and a phenomenon known as inflammaging, a low-grade chronic inflammation that buzzes in the background of our systems. This inflammation is the root cause of many age-related ailments, from arthritis to cardiovascular disease. When we eat, we aren't just filling our stomachs, we are sending chemical signals to our bodies. Some signals say, repair and rebuild, while others say, defend and inflame. The goal of this video is to ensure that your breakfast sends the right signals. We want to preserve your heart health, stabilize your insulin levels, and ensure you are absorbing every bit of nutrition from your food. Let's look at the first, and perhaps most popular, offender. Number 1 on our list is the classic American breakfast staple, processed meats like bacon and sausage. I know this is a hard one to hear. The smell of bacon frying is nostalgic and comforting. However, when paired with eggs, this creates a double trouble scenario for seniors. Here is the science behind it. Processed meats are loaded with sodium and, more concerningly, nitrates and nitrites used for preservation and color. When you cook these meats at high temperatures, which we almost always do to get that crispy texture, these nitrates can convert into nitrosamines, which are pro-inflammatory compounds. For a body over 60, the kidneys simply do not filter excess sodium as efficiently as they once did. When you combine the high sodium content of bacon with the natural cholesterol found in eggs, you are placing immediate mechanical stress on your arterial walls. This can lead to a temporary but significant spike in blood pressure. If you already manage hypertension, this combination is essentially fighting against your medication. Furthermore, the saturated fat profile here is heavy, while the dietary cholesterol in eggs is generally safe for most people. Pairing it with the oxidized fats from fried processed meat creates a difficult job for your liver. It promotes arterial stiffness. We want your blood vessels to be flexible and relaxed, not rigid and inflamed. So, as much as we love that savory crunch, saving bacon for very rare special occasions rather than the daily plate is a crucial step for heart longevity. Let's move to the second combination, often found right next to the bacon. Fried potatoes, specifically hash browns or home fries. You might be thinking, it's just a vegetable, isn't it? Well, not exactly. The issue here isn't the potato itself, but the preparation method and the chemistry that happens in the frying pan. When starchy foods are fried at high temperatures, a chemical reaction occurs producing something called acrylamide. More importantly for seniors, this high heat browning creates advanced glycation end products, appropriately acronymed as AGEs. Think of AGEs as sticky compounds that gum up the works in your body. They bind to your cells and promote oxidative stress. As we age, our body's ability to clear these AGEs out of our system diminishes. When you eat eggs, which are delicate proteins, alongside heavy fried starches loaded with AGEs, you are creating a digestive burden. This combination is heavy on the stomach and can lead to sluggish digestion. For many over 60, digestive enzymes are not as plentiful. A meal high in oxidized fats and fried starches takes a long time to break down, often leading to bloating, acid reflux, and a feeling of lethargy that can last until lunch. We want your breakfast to give you energy, not require a nap immediately after eating. The inflammation caused by oxidized fried foods is a direct enemy to joint health and cognitive function. Now let's talk about what you're drinking or spreading on your toast. Number 3 and 4 are the sugar spikes, specifically orange juice and sweet jams or jellies. We grew up being told that a glass of orange juice is vital for vitamin C. While vitamin C is essential, drinking it in juice form is metabolically dangerous for seniors. When you juice fruit, you strip away the fiber, the protective matrix that slows down sugar absorption. What you are left with is a concentrated fructose bomb. Drinking a standard glass of OJ is the metabolic equivalent of eating 4 or 5 oranges in under a minute. Here is why this is dangerous with eggs. You might think the protein in the eggs balances the sugar, but for many over 60, insulin sensitivity has naturally decreased. This combination causes a rapid spike in blood glucose. Your pancreas has to work overtime to pump out insulin. Once that sugar is shuttled out of your blood, you experience a crash. This crash can cause brain fog, irritability, and false hunger signals. The same applies to putting jam or jelly on your toast alongside your eggs. It turns a savory, nutritious meal into a dessert. This seesawing of blood sugar levels triggers the release of cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol levels are linked to belly fat retention and sleep disturbances. We want to keep your glycemic index steady, ensuring your energy creates a flat, consistent line throughout the day, rather than a roller coaster ride. Our fourth combination might surprise you because it involves a very healthy beverage, black tea, and to a lesser extent, coffee. Now don't panic. I am not telling you to give up your morning cup. Both tea and coffee have wonderful antioxidants. However, timing is everything. Black tea is rich in compounds called tannins and polyphenols. While these are great for fighting free radicals, they have a downside. They are potent inhibitors of iron absorption. Eggs are a decent source of iron, specifically non-heme iron. This type of iron is already harder for the body to absorb than the iron found in red meat. When you sip strong black tea simultaneously with your eggs, the tannins bind to the iron in your digestive tract, preventing it from entering your bloodstream. Studies suggest this can reduce iron absorption by up to 60%. For seniors, maintaining iron levels is critical for energy and preventing anemia, which becomes a higher risk factor as we age. Additionally, caffeine can interfere with calcium absorption. Since bone density is a major priority for us over 60, we don't want to lose nutrients unnecessarily. The fix is simple. Enjoy your tea or coffee 30 to 60 minutes before or after your meal. Let your eggs digest and your body absorb the nutrients first. It's a small timing tweak that yields massive nutritional dividends. We have talked about what to remove, but I promised you a solution. How should you eat your eggs to turn them into the ultimate anti-aging meal? The answer lies in 2 ingredients, spinach and avocado. This is the golden solution. Spinach provides vitamin K, magnesium, and folate, but more importantly, it makes the meal alkaline. Lightly cooking the spinach reduces oxalates and makes the nutrients bioavailable. Then you add avocado. The healthy monounsaturated fats in avocado are essentially a balm for your heart. They help lower bad cholesterol and, crucially, they help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K found in the egg yolk. By swapping the bacon for avocado and the hash browns for spinach, you are changing the chemical message you send to your body. You move from a pro-inflammatory state to an anti-inflammatory, heart-protective state. Remember, eating well after 60 isn't about restriction. It's about strategic selection. You have the power to control your health